the representative of the leader of the opposition. We welcome Gardner Jenyus here to our stage.
Thank you very much. Slava Ukraini! Ladies and gentlemen, it is such an honor to be with you today to pledge Conservative support, and on behalf of Pierre Poilievre, leader of the Conservative Party and the next Prime Minister of Canada, to pledge our support for Ukraine, our fierce support for Ukraine, our unending friendship with Ukraine. And respectfully to my friend Mr. Vrani, if he's going to tell lies about the Conservative Party, I'm going to have to tell the truth about their record. In 2014, when Stephen Harper was Prime Minister, we led the world in responding to the illegal Russian invasion of Ukraine. And when I was elected in 2015, Foreign Affairs Minister Stéphane Dion canceled RadarSat image sharing with Ukraine. And we fought him in the House of Commons on that. We said that was wrong and that needs to be restored. Prior to the further invasion of Ukraine, the Conservative Party was proud to push for tougher sanctions. What we've seen over the last 2 years are many words of solidarity from politicians. And I want you to challenge and hold us accountable, not just members of one party, but I want you to challenge and hold all of us accountable and ask us to do more. What I'm hearing from the Ukrainian community and from Ukraine's leaders is there are two crucial pieces for delivering that Ukrainian victory. Those pieces are the rapid delivery of weapons. Announcements don't win wars, weapons win wars. The rapid delivery of weapons. I put forward a private member's bill, C-388, that would require the government to do an inventory of surplus weaponry not being used by the Canadian military and donate that to Ukraine so it can be used right now on the front lines. When an air defense system is promised, that air defense system is only protecting Ukrainians once it's been delivered. But let me talk also about sanctions, because unfortunately we've seen the repeated use of sanctions waivers, exceptions, big holes in our sanctions that have protected specific corporate interests. Right after the invasion, a waiver was granted for Siemens turbines to allow the export of Russian energy to Europe. We should be exporting Canadian oil and gas to displace Russian energy in Europe, not sending turbines to help Russia export their energy to Europe. We need to defund Russia's war machine. Just in the last few months, we saw a new sanctions waiver granted for titanium. And this is critical. The ambassador has spoken out about this. It is devastating for Ukraine to see Canada grant a sanctions waiver on titanium that is being used in most brutal atrocities against Ukrainians. And I call on those MPs from all parties who say they are friends of Ukraine to join me in denouncing this titanium sanctions waiver and call for this hole to be closed. I was vice chair of the subcommittee on international human rights, and we did a study on the stealing of children as part of this invasion. Let's remember that the barbaric, genocidal Russian regime is not just stealing territory, they are stealing people. And this is why, without victory, there is no survival. This is why so much is at stake for the people of Ukraine and for all of us. We heard stories directly from children who had been abducted from their families, taken to Russia, and in some cases pushed into participation in the military. This is what is happening. This is what is at stake. It's not just a question of borders. It is a question of people's lives, their dignity, their ability to live in security and safety with their families. And this is why Conservatives will always stand with the people of Ukraine. We will fight for tougher sanctions, consistent sanctions, and for the rapid delivery of weapons. I'm pleased to stand with you and pledge our support. Thank you for this opportunity. God bless. Slava Ukraini!